Chapter 8. Basics of Flash Animation. Topics covered: Animation, Symbol and Instances, Creating a Frame-by-Frame Animation, Creating Motion and Shape Tween, Motion Guide. Animation. Animation is the illusion of movement created by showing a series of still pictures at a very fast speed. In earlier times, images were drawn or painted by hand on transparent sheets to be displayed on film. These days, handmade animations are replaced by the computer animations. Adobe Flash allows you to create very simple to complex animations. Symbols and instances. Before we start creating animations, it is important to understand the use of symbols in Flash. A symbol is our usable image, graphic, movie clip, sound file, font or button. A symbol can be created either using the tools available in Flash or can be imported from external sources. The main advantage of using symbols in a Flash movie is that they reduce the file size and can be reused as many times as you want in a movie. All the symbols used in a Flash movie are stored in the Flash library. The library is the storehouse of the symbols used in a Flash document. Each Flash document has its own library. A symbol can be placed in a Flash document by creating its instance. An instance is a copy of the original symbol which is dragged from the library onto the stage. Every time a symbol is placed on the stage, a new instance of it is created. If you need to change the properties of a symbol such as its color, shape or size, simply make changes in the symbol, and all the instances will also automatically be changed. However, if you make some changes in an instance, the symbol as well as other instances of that symbol remain unaffected. Creating a symbol. Any drawing or graphic created in Flash can be converted into a symbol. To convert a drawing into a symbol, follow these steps. Step 1. Draw any object on the stage. For example, we have drawn a car using the rectangle tool, line tool and oval tool. Step 2. Click the selection tool in the Tools panel and the image of the car. Step 3. Click the Modify menu on the menu bar and click the Convert to Symbol option from the sub-menu that appears. Alternatively, you can press the F8 key on the keyboard. The Convert to Symbol dialog box opens up. Step 4. Type a suitable name for the symbol in the name text box. Step 5. Select the type of the symbol, movie clip, button or graphic, from the Type drop-down box. Step 6. Click OK. The symbol is added to the library and the object placed on the stage becomes the instance of that symbol. Symbol of car created. Importing an image to the library. In addition to creating a drawing in Flash and converting it into symbol, you can import an external image to the Flash library. To do so, follow these steps. Step 1. Click the File menu, point to Import and then click Import to Library option. The Import to Library dialog box opens up. Step 2. Locate the image in the dialog box. Step 3. Select the image and click the Open button. The selected image is imported to the library. Now, you can drag the image from the library onto the stage. Image imported to library. Creating animations. Every Flash movie consists of a series of frames where each frame contains a picture that is slightly different from the one on the previous frame. When these frames are displayed at a very fast rate, an animation is created. Each frame determines the content in the animation that should appear at a specific point of time. Certain frames in the timeline define some change in the object's properties for an animation such as color, size, position, etc. Such frames are referred to as keyframes. There are two ways of creating animations in Flash. Frame-by-frame animation. Tweened animation. Frame-by-frame animation. In a frame-by-frame animation, the content of the animation is manually created in every frame. Thus, each frame in this type of animation is a keyframe that specifies the change in the animation. To understand frame-by-frame animation, follow these steps. Step 1. Open a new Flash document. Step 2. Import the image of the car in the library and drag it onto the stage. The first frame in layer 1 in the timeline becomes the keyframe, represented by a black solid dot. The animation will start from this particular frame. Step 3. Click on the second frame in the timeline and insert a keyframe by clicking the Insert menu Timeline keyframe. Alternately, you can press the F6 key on the keyboard. Step 4. Using the selection tool, change the position of car to make it different from the previous frame. Step 5. Again, insert a keyframe in frame 3, select the car and move it to a new location. Step 6. Continue to insert a keyframe and change the position of the car up to. Step 7. Click on the first keyframe in the timeline. Play the animation by clicking the control menu and then click the play option. The car will move from its initial position to the final position as an animation. Tweened animation. Animating each frame manually in a frame-by-frame animation is very time-consuming, especially if the animation is a long one. For creating long animations, Flash provides tweened animation. In tweened animation, you only need to define the first and last frame manually. Flash automatically animates the in-between frames to create the desired animation sequence. Tweened animations are categorized into two types: motion tween, shape tween. The difference between the two is that motion tweening works on symbols, while shape tweening works on simple and grouped objects. Cyber tidbits. Tweened animations are faster and smaller in size as compared to frame-by-frame animations. Motion tweened animation. Let us create a motion tweened animation to show the movement of a kite from the bottom left corner to the top right corner of the stage. To create this animation, follow these steps. Step 1. Open a new Flash document. Step 2. Draw a picture of a kite using the rectangle tool, line tool, selection tool and pencil tool. Step 3. Select the image of the kite and convert it into a graphic symbol. Step 4. Double-click on layer 8 in the timeline, type a new name for the layer, as kite and press the Enter key. Step 5. Click in frame 30, last frame of your animation, in the timeline and press F6 to insert a keyframe. You will see that all frames from 1 to 25 are filled up with gray color. Step 6. Click frame 30 and drag the kite to its final position, which is the top right corner of the stage. Final position of the kite. Frames filled with gray color. Step 7. Right-click on any frame between 1 and 30 and select the Create Classic Tween option from the shortcut menu that appears. Now, you will see a solid arrow between frames 8 and 30, which indicates that Flash has created the animated frames between frames 1 and 30 to produce a smooth motion tween effect. Step 8. Click on the first frame and press Ctrl Enter to play the motion tweened animation. Shape tweened animation. A shape tweened animation is created to show the transformation of one shape or image into another through a seamless transition. It is also called morphing. Suppose you want to create a shape tweened animation to show morphing of a sad face to a happy face. To do so, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the first frame and draw a sad face on the stage using the oval tool and the line tool. Step 2. Click on frame 30 in the timeline and press the F6 key to insert a keyframe. Step 3. select frame 30 and convert the sad face into a happy face. Step 4. Right-click on any frame between 1 and select the Create Shape Tween option from the shortcut menu that appears. Flash automatically creates intermediate shapes in between the initial and the final shape to produce the shape tween effect. Step 5. Click on the first frame and press Ctrl+Enter to play the shape tweened animation. Motion Guide. Motion guide is referred to as moving a flash object in a predefined path such as curves, circles or zigzag paths. Unlike motion tween and shape tween, which are applied on the same layer as that of an object to be animated, motion guide is applied on a separate layer. Let us create a motion guide tween to animate the movement of a kite on a zigzag path on the stage. Step 1. Open a new Flash document and draw an image of kite on the stage. Step 2. Convert the image of the kite into a graphic symbol. Step 3. Rename layer 1 to kite. Step 4. Insert a new layer, layer 2, above the layer kite by clicking Insert Timeline Layer, and rename it to zigzag. Step 5. Click the pencil tool in the Tools panel and draw the desired path on the stage. Step 6. Select the path you have created and temporarily cut it from the stage by pressing Ctrl+X on the keyboard. Step 7. Right-click on frame 1 of the kite layer and click Create Motion Tween from the shortcut menu that appears. Step 8. Click on frame 1 of the kite layer. Step 9. Right-click on the stage and select Paste in Place from the shortcut menu that appears. Flash automatically converts the path to a motion path and your symbol snaps to the path. Step 10. Click the first frame and press the Enter key to play the movie. The kite moves along the specified path.